Hey, Lisa here with our Georgia Suburban Homestead, and it's the first Sunday in March. And we had our first festival yesterday of the year, and it was a total bust. We paid for our booth, but we only made like $13 above paying for our booth, but it was rainy and cold yesterday. Today is much more pleasant, and I thought you would like to see what the garden looks like here on the, what day is it? The 3rd of March. We've got all sorts of things blooming. And to look at the front yard, you would think we like pink. So first thing we notice are the Fava Beans that we planted where we had the peppers last year. And they're blooming. I think those are really pretty blooms on the Fava Beans. We didn't have the germination I would have anticipated. And we've got a lot of henbit coming up in between and dead nettle. But here's one. You see the blooms? Those are pretty. These are our bay trees that we started 2 years ago from teeny little cuttings that were just this tall. This is the initial cutting. And it's taken it, this will be their 3rd year, that long to get tall. But if you look down the hill, right there is Charlie's almond tree. You see the almond tree? It's really in full bloom. And he's walking around checking on all his fruit trees. He's looking at a plum tree right now. It's starting to bloom. But look at the Japanese magnolia. It's really pretty. As I say, you'd think we like pink or something. These are my viola that I keep right here instead of putting them in the ground, because I pick those and they go into a flower press for my resin work. Over here we got daffodils, or daffodiling. I've got elderberry cuttings that I'll be potting up today. We sold probably 2 or 3 pair of those yesterday. There's 2 different varieties, Johnny and Adams. When you grow elderberry, it's a good idea to have 2 varieties, a minimum of 2 varieties, so the cross-pollination increases your yield. But these are going in, are being hardened off out of the greenhouse and about to be planted in my green stock planters. I'm adding bling. Again, I'm pressing flowers, so I actually bought these different flower shapes. Got a bunch of lemon thyme and orange mint. And this is a new plum tree that we put in this year. And it looks happy. What do you all think? It look like a happy plum? Potted up cardamom. Gonna look past here. It's so early in the year that the, what do you call this? A buckeye isn't blooming yet, and it usually blooms pretty early. It's starting to bud. We got the forsythia starting to come out. It's one of the early blooming plants for the bees. And of course, I'm seeing as I'm walking through here things we need to come get, like cutting this, I guess you call it bugleweed. It's got thorns in it, and it comes up, and then we've got all this privet hedge that we need to come take out. You know, gardening, it never ends, right? Got some irises, Dutch iris coming up that are going to be blooming hopefully soon. The fig is budding out. But this forsythia we planted along the property line, and hopefully those bushes get really big. Warning to those who come visit, if you pass that sign and get stung, it's your fault. I'm a little worried about this fig. Yeah, it's dead. The larger branches are alive. Oh, Charlie's not going to be happy to see that. It's another stick that just came off. That's alive. That's alive. But the freezes we had this winter evidently going to prune back quite a bit of the ends of these branches.
Got a few bees in the almond tree. Pretty pink flowers. Ooh, got some wind, losing a few petals. But maybe I'll get some almonds this year.
So that was a real quick tour of the front yard. Work, and more work to be done, but that's what keeps us young, right? So thanks for visiting. Thumbs up, subscribe, please. Leave a comment. I look forward to hearing from you. Till next time. Bye.